Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Mr. Dennis Zakas.
Okay, everybody. One thing I forgot to say last time was that this was a record year for applications. There were over 120 applications. It was very, very competitive. There were many, many other companies that were definitely qualified for the top 10. And so the companies you have seen and will continue to see are really special companies in my view and in the committee's view. So without further ado, the next three presentations are NexDefense, Parkmobile, and Bitpay. Guess we're up.
From the moment you wake up in the morning to the moment your head hits the pillow at night, how many industrial control systems do you think touches your life? It starts with electricity, powering the lighting on your way to the shower, the gas delivery systems heating your home, the water that you drink, the stoplights on the way to work, the heating and air conditioning systems in your office building, and as Jim pointed out, even our cars are going to be connected. The list goes on, and so does our reliance on these critical systems. I would like you to picture, if you would, the computer networks that control these critical functions. Now imagine nefarious third parties controlling any aspect of those networks. It sounds like a movie plot, but it's today's reality. Terrorists, hacktivists, and even foreign nation states are penetrating control systems around the globe. In 2007, one of my partners, Mike Asante, ran a project at the Idaho National Laboratory where they were able to prove that 21 lines of code could destroy a 27-ton electric generator in 3 minutes flat. In 2010, the discovery of Stuxnet proved that a sophisticated cyber weapon could control a meaningful percentage of Iran's uranium enrichment centrifuges. And just in December, the German government reported on a hack of a German steel mill that resulted in an explosion. So the question is, could someone do that to us here on our own turf? And the unfortunate answer is absolutely yes. Cyber weapons that can affect our physical world are here. And the systems that need to be designed need to be tailor-made to secure control systems, and NexDefense is the right company for that mission. People ask, aren't these critical systems and plants not connected to the outside world? And not long ago, the answer to that might have been yes in many cases. But rapid adoption of new technologies and business practices and competitive advantages has obliterated that. Let's take a look at the German steel mill attack for a great example. This started with a spear phishing attack into the business network. And individuals like you and I, employees of the steel mill, were compelled to click on links and open attachments that were tailor-made for them. And as soon as they did, their computers were controlled by someone else. And what these attackers were able to demonstrate is the ability to jump from the business network into the control network through connections that are now becoming quite common. And once they were in the control system network, they were able to manipulate settings to the point where their objective was obtained, exploding a blast furnace. So how could NexDefense have helped with this? In the wake of Stuxnet and other incidents like we're talking about today, the Department of Energy approached the Idaho National Laboratory and commissioned specific cybersecurity research in the area of control systems. And out of that research emerged a very important prototype product that we call Sophia. And NexDefense was formed to initially obtain that technology as the foundation for our technology and solutions vision of the future. Today, if you fast forward, the best guidelines, security frameworks, and even regulations, some with punitive measures, all have something in common. They demand that operators of these control systems monitor their networks in ways that they aren't today. They need to know where are the networked assets that have been added to the network or activated, how are they communicating with each other, who's communicating with those networks, and any anomaly needs to be detected by a human being and acted on. Sophia does all of that and more. NexDefense was initially formed in the heart of Silicon Valley, and we moved it to Atlanta, Georgia, after talking with my long-term mentor, Tom Noonan, and we decided this is the right place to build the right team for this product. Since moving here 7 months ago, we have outgrown 3 offices in ATV. We've become an ATVC Select. We've raised $2.7 million and more. We've started hiring an amazing team. And now, most importantly, we've started selling our first product. NexDefense is very proud to be building a world-class cybersecurity company for control systems here in the heart of Georgia.
Excuse me, guys. Are you interested in an experience with future car technology?
Yeah. You want to do it?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Future cars? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Awesome. No way it's going to park all on its own.
Go right, go right, go right, go right. It braked for me.
Well, I guess this is good because I've hit things in the past.
I hit something, I feel like.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So, how many of you had that much fun parking today? Can you imagine a world in which parking is no longer stressful? A world without the 30% of urban congestion caused by people looking for a place to park? A world with city landscapes free from ugly parking meters? Parking without the need to look for a space, take a ticket, or make a payment. Since its inception, Parkmobile has pursued a goal to eliminate the frustration associated with finding and paying for parking. To date, over 10 million consumers worldwide have signed up for Parkmobile. As the video demonstrates, automated parking is here, and Parkmobile is driving the payment and transaction processing necessary to enable self-parking cars. So how did we get here? Originally, consumers called a toll-free number and parked with Parkmobile using a simple IVR solution. We sent them a bill at the end of the month. Later, Parkmobile launched the first native mobile apps to pay for parking and incorporated real-time payments functionality, including traditional debit credit cards and emerging payments. Late last year, Parkmobile acquired 2 technology platform companies and began offering consumers the ability to reserve an off-street or gated parking space in advance. Today, Parkmobile is integrating its solutions into wearables and into connected car platforms in order to create a fully integrated and driver-centric parking experience. Parkmobile is the only provider of smart parking solutions that addresses all parking environments, such as on-street, off-street, and gated parking, and the only parking provider to support all types of parking payments, including real-time payments and reservations for parking. These capabilities are essential building blocks necessary for the widespread deployment of the parking experience shown in the video. In the near future, customers will be able to plan and reserve parking in advance, or a parking destination will be selected automatically. Context awareness will make parking choices for the driver based on a variety of factors, including driver preferences, weather, calendar appointments, traffic, and multimodal transportation options. Parking gates will open automatically. Payments will be processed seamlessly. And the need to access multiple apps for navigation, parking availability, and parking payments will be eliminated. Parking will finally be stress-free. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Tony Galippi. I'm the co-founder of Bitpay. We do cool stuff with Bitcoin and blockchain technology. We're almost 4 years old. So far, we've raised over $30 million in venture funding. We've got employees on 3 continents, and we already have over 50,000 merchants on our platform. To understand what we do, why what we do is innovative, you have to have a basic understanding of networks. There's really three types. Centralized networks. Think of PayPal. PayPal does a great job of connecting person to person and person to business for payments, but every transaction has to come through that central hub at PayPal. It's difficult to get a broad reach with a centralized network. Decentralized networks. This takes a hub and spoke system and spreads it out a little bit. So our post office is a decentralized network. Our banking system and correspondent banking system is a decentralized network. The problem here is a payment to go from one point to another may have to cover multiple hops, and every hop adds time, adds risk, and adds cost to the payment. Then we have distributed networks, or mesh networks. The internet itself is a distributed network. Nodes can go down and packets can still find their way to their destination. So Bitcoin is the first time we've ever had a mesh network for payments. And there's some really innovative stuff that we're doing with that. Payment acceptance. That was our first product. We help companies accept payments over the Bitcoin network. We're the world leader in that today. Now we have a payouts product. This is for companies that need to pay out people all over the world. Employees, vendors, developers, affiliates. We also have Copay, which is a mobile wallet. It lets people access their funds from their mobile phone. But the real innovation here is not the front-end apps that you see, it's the innovation behind the scenes that makes it all work. This is our core platform, and it's called BitCore. Today, all businesses run some type of core software in their heart. If you're a bank, maybe it's Fiserv. If you're a company, maybe it's SAP or Oracle. Those systems work, but they're old. So what we're building is a more modern, cloud-based system that uses blockchain technology. Not only are we building it, but we're making it open source. So as we look out 5 to 10 years, we think companies will want to upgrade their core software to something that's more modern. They want it to run securely in the cloud. It's going to secure their data, their assets, their contracts, and their payments. We're open sourcing it because we want other companies to build on the same technology that we're using, so everyone can innovate at the edges, but we can all have a very stable platform underneath. We've got an exciting roadmap beyond payments. We can bring blockchain technology to accounting systems and core operations of businesses. Again, my name is Tony Galippi, and we are BitPay. Thank you.